Hi guys. We wait a minute and a half. Hi everybody. Oh my God. Definitely have a lot to go over, and I wasn't really sure what direction I wanted to go in. So it's kind of like a hodgepodge of information that I believe my new subscribers as well as my current subscribers that have been with me need to hear over again. And it's where I got the elements from, when it started, and how they stand true today. Hi, let's see what we got in here. So great. Lots of news going on, huh? All right. I see Muffin Top is in here. My mod. Let's see, is Judy or Donna? I don't think so. All right, Muffin Top, you've got it over here. Welcome in, you guys. Oh, there's Judy. Hi, Judy. Welcome in. Hi, Nancy Hopkins, Sassafras. Thank you for the information. You guys, I get everything. Sometimes I answer back, sometimes I don't. It depends on what I'm doing or what is going on. Well, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Rump along here. Peace and love. Shazam. GH White. Look at everyone is in here. This is so great. Mary. Thank you guys. This is going to be amazing. Let's see if my time thing up there. Boom. Perfect timing. All right. We're going to get started right off the bat. Welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is all for the sake of the missing children. And I believe that there's a lot going on because the authorities seem confused. They seem confused. And I love listening to the news announcers, like they look confused, because the more pressure and shit that you put out there, stuff's gonna happen, and it's got to one day soon turn towards us, right? That's just what it happens to be. It has to. I actually put this photo up because this is one of the families I'm following. And this is at the Great Wolf Lodge. The Great Wolf Lodge is one of those swimming places that I'm actually keeping an eye on, because I think it is a drop-off, a pickup, and that is where my little Timothy was last seen. So it's interesting to see what's going on with this family. So I just threw this up here because I like to put things out there sometimes so the little spirit guides know what's going on. You guys, I had my very first intense vision / dream with Summer Moon this morning. Let me put this up here. Let's see. I think I'll put this one up first. Nope, I think I'll put the other one up first. This one. Okay. Is that a little too, that seems a little bright, but this photo has intense information in it. As you could see, this was one of the photos that I've had for the longest time, since June 16th. And I kept the photos in the beginning. I would tell my subscribers that photos like this that have all the range of color on it across the board like that tells me that it's a very important photo that was used and covered. It was completely covered up. This photo, whatever is on the bottom surface, is extremely important. I think that it's one of those photos that bring you to the end of this case. And it's because of the coloring. It's going to shift a lot and change a lot. I don't know their rhyme or reason or how they color these photos, but it seems as if they use the purple, the green, the red, like the primary colors. So this is what I'm going to start with. But let me tell you, and I feel like I just feel like something's going to give, because it was felt as if Summer came home. I was somewhere walking, and I look over and Summer was there. I saw her eyes really clearly. Like I saw the Summer that we know of, right? And I picked her up and she just fell asleep, and I'm like, where have you been? She couldn't answer anything. She couldn't speak. She was just felt like she just wanted to sleep. And she was just sleeping. I'm like, what am I going to do with her? And I saw that she had something in her mouth, and it was like a piece of hard, like a piece of hard candy. And I'm like, give that to me, because I didn't want her to choke on it. And I saw that the hard candy in her mouth still actually had really sticky paper on it. So I tried to take the sticky paper off this hard candy that was in her mouth, and I tried to take it out from her mouth so she wouldn't eat it. She ate it, and I was like trying to get the paper. It was like thin plastic. It was like plastic in her mouth, and I was like trying to take it out of her mouth. And I'm like, I think I want to keep Summer. Like I would like to adopt her. Like I'm like, oh, I can't. I didn't want to put her down. And the weirdest thing, in my dream, I'm like, why do I feel like I'm supposed to call Chris McDonough? Like when I'm having like a dream / vision of truth, it's partially what happened. And in that dream, one of the things was I was supposed to call Chris McDonough, but I didn't want to. But in my vision, I was supposed to. She did not choke on the candy. I got the little plastic pieces out from on her mouth, and she just kept sleeping, and she was really peaceful, and she was just laying in my arms. And I couldn't believe that she was laying in my arms. She didn't speak, but she was peaceful. It was her. And then that's all I remember is like I just didn't want to call him. Which was, I don't understand that part. I don't understand that part at all. But she was peaceful, and I felt as if she was home. Like she came home. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe we'll soon see, right? Maybe it was from the story I told last night, because last night was very intense. I'm like, this is what happened to her. Like, this is where she is, and this is where she went. Maybe that was an affirmation. Sometimes it takes a couple days. Whoops! It just unplugged to understand it, because sometimes it continues. Anyways, I am starting with this photo, like I said, because it holds a lot of symbolism to Summer Moon. This photo people have seen. I've kept all the photos. Here, you see that this photo is lining up with Summer. So it shows me which one is summer. This here shows me that this is the lineup of how they are on the pole that I told you. And summer is back here. She's not in front. This is summer. Right here, you guys. There's someone right here. There's someone right here, here, and here. And then there's someone up front and behind her. So, and then you see the horse. The horse is back here just like it is in the white photo we have of summer in all the white poles. We have that. You're welcome. But this is summer here, which matches this. What we don't know is who are the other people she's with. She's not alone. She is still asking for her, and she doesn't call her dad dad. She calls her dad daddy. She's still asking for her daddy to bring her home, meaning tell the story. Like, not come get her, bring her home, but allow her to come home and feel peaceful. And she's okay with the story. But she still has faith in her father. For some reason, this is what comes across, that she will come home. Not home, you guys. Spiritually home. Spiritually home, not the physical in this world home. But this is where summer is on these, whatever this is. And you see, she's not alone. See, that is summer on the pole. Now the person behind her has those same thing that you see all the other victims have on their heads. They have these bars, like they're hanging and they're coming across a bar, right? So I am saying to the person who is the guilty, I see the story. And as hard as you try to cover this shit up, you can't run from the light. This here is how you see all the victims hanging. That's how they're hanging, you guys. From the ceiling, from their head. And that picture shows it. And it's exactly what you see here with summer. This photo is going to shift as I tell you the story, and it will match what summer looks like. Why? Because that is how my angels tell the truth to me. The angels speak the truth because this is going to match what you see over there. And that's all I could say is that's what my beautiful angels do. And summer moon is the reason I know that. And this is her. You see how the ends by her temples are starting to match? They're matching. These are very important pieces to the story. And they are really, really, really crystal clear in me channeling the story. It's very clear. And this is just what I do over here. The person behind her, you see, has that brown stuff around. Let me show you, because I actually just put a picture of this. I have like 3 presentations. This is a boy. Now, I don't know, but they're on different levels and they're bound differently, right? Thank you for those ones. See here how he has the brown underneath him. I know I just put this here in this presentation. I'm going to grab it. Here it is. I have, in this presentation today, I bring up many other children to show you how I came to what I have here. This here is a boy. Here's a picture of this little boy with his mother in the same kind of equipment. And what I did is I kept the names of, like, partial of the names of the videos. These all come from my videos. This little boy has the same stuff as you see here. So even though it looks different in the neon colors, this is what it looks like. And then they get put in the sand. This lady here is a celebrity. She's a celebrity. And the shit that they're doing is blowing my mind. So all they're doing in here is they're hanging. They're hanging. The little boy, they put these things in their mouth. I cut their faces out because I have lots of photos, you guys. Like the day that like really what I'm doing is today is for everybody. And it's also to explain to the authorities, which I actually believe they're really listening, that I don't just have blurry photos. I have real photos like this of children gagging on these things. I'm not going to put his face out there because the mother is known on YouTube channels. And I'm not going to give her any conversation to have about me. But the YouTube creator whose picture this is, you are going to be part of the group that gets thrown in jail. Because the photos that I have, even though you took down all of your videos, are as clear as this. So just because I don't speak about you anymore, it doesn't mean that you're forgotten. Just like all of these children. Here are photos of actually someone watching this sacrifice. Now, the photos that she put out there, you could see, if you want to watch this video live, it's Summer Wells Missing Children Have a Lot to Say. Come get it. So the name of it is there. But when you watch this, what you need to do is zoom into the elements. what she has around her neck is the same thing that little boy has in his mouth. But the person that is laying straight forward with her head in a tunnel is the one that is getting brutalized. The other ones are hanging. I'm going to show you. And these are as clear as can be. Her head is laying down. You see the green machine with someone in it that's got like a red head? The girl with the red shirt's head is in there as well. This is the sacrifice. Now, this person thought that no one was going to see it because it's really little in the window. But when you know what you're looking for, you fucking see it. These are sacrifices that we all see that's really blurry. And look at how they have those white things floating around, and they probably light up when they put their purple light on. This is what's going on, you guys. What you see here, them hanging, is exactly what I just showed you Summer Wells was doing. This here is equivalent to what you see here. So many a times I might show these blurry photos, but for those that are new, for a year and a half, is today the 15th? Today's the 15th. How about that? It's a year and a half today that Summer Moon was taken. Maybe that's why I had a dream about her and she reached out. I don't just have blurry photos and nonsense photos. I'm able to create the story and back it up with real sick-ass photos. So this is a sacrifice. And this is a sacrifice. It's all in here. The way that they pull on these people's arms, remember how I said to you, their arms are so long. I don't understand what they're doing with their arms. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever they're doing is right in front of you. See how unnatural these arms are? But they're arms. And this person's head, to me, is inside a piece of wood, but that's neither here or there. This is where it gets really good. So this video, and this I'm also doing to show you guys which videos to go get. This video is from A Head on a Platter in a Tree Trunk Go Dig. So this is the video that oversees that marijuana place. And when today I looked back at many of my videos, I'm like, and I see more than I did in the beginning, because in the beginning, 500 videos ago, I was still building my elements and making them strong enough to support my conversation. So when I went back, I'm like, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. This video shows a shitload. The first thing you have to look at and understand before I move forward here, let me see if I put them in the right order. Oh, I see. Okay, I did. Okay, so the first thing to notice, there's two things to notice here, you guys. The first thing you need to notice is this photo. Grandis has Summer Moon Wells's little house right in there. This little house wasn't here before. Oh, that's the one I copied and pasted. Wait, let me get the one that's not copy and pasted. Wait, let's switch it. I put it so far down. I want to get you the one that's not copy and pasted. Wait. It's funny how I organize this. It's sometimes what happens is I organize it in a way that doesn't work the way that I speak it. And that's what's happening. Okay, here it is, not copy and pasted. So you guys see the true one. There we go. This is Grandis's RV right when Summer either went missing or this was information someone had on file and used it when she went missing. Grandis's house, little RV, had this little attached wooden cabin. In the beginning, I'm like, what? Doesn't anyone see she has a wooden cabin stuck to her house and now it's not there? No, I did not go over the Kyle. I just started. In Squirrels, wait. They were just showing it on Squirrels on Fire, and I ran over here because I feel like it is something. Oh, it is something. I have a whole thing on it. She's not drinking from a cup. You'll see. She's not drinking from a cup. She's already dead. Like you'll see what I have. Thank you for asking though. Thank you for picking it up and getting it. I will definitely be going over it. Here we have, see, I'm able to answer stuff, by the way, in chat when I'm not channeling hard, because a lot of this information, it's like a review of stuff that no one has seen put together as a story. So this was the first I saw of Grandis's RV. In the beginning, I knew what to grab and put away because in the beginning, was being thrown so much information and told what to hang on to, put to the side, and I didn't even know the rhyme or the reason why. So when I put stuff like this to the side in the beginning, I didn't know I was going to be comparing it to an RV that no one knew that it's gone, that part is gone, and now it's a flower bed, right? So this is the RV with this wooden thing connected. Okay? What you see on top is at the marijuana place that is pulling this wooden thing onto their location. Now, you may be asking, how do I know that it's the same thing? Because the doorway, both of them have the same number 5 in window. This one here that's everything's being pulled together. This one here is the same one that Grandis had because of this area is the same. Let me show you. Let me crop it in. The wood piece that I said that these children have their own little houses, and these little teeny crates, little small crates, get moved without anyone knowing they're being moved. They get moved somehow under the car. So these have the same information on the front. So I'm like, wow. I always had a feeling that it went over to this place. Now, obviously, nothing is proven. Like, this is just for entertainment purposes, right? This is just theory. This is entertainment purposes only. It's nothing has been proven true, and the police are the ones, and the law enforcement are the ones who have to prove it true. The stuff that you see, all that stuff and the sticks and all that shit that get moved with it are remnants. This is what then gets moved with it. This is all gone by the time Summer Moon takes a photo of that fake photo. These are remnants. These are trophies. These are trophies. And all of this just gets moved. And I showed you guys how it's totally... Here, wait. Oops, wait. There's her stick with the red number 5. See, those are her sticks. See them? See, you have the yellow, the green, the blue, the maroon. These are all remnants. This is everything that you see in every case that I work on. Their faces, they're this, they're that, blah, blah, blah. But it's all here. And it gets moved. This photo here that we all knew was always fake, I believe to be Summer against that wait, did I blow it up? Against that car. Against that car on the other side is a person laying against it as well. Now, it might be blurry, but she's there. I believe that to be Summer. And all these boxes that are here with them, this is the whole entire fucking setup being pulled. And there's her little house. To me, this is everything. This is her equipment. It's her equipment. Notice the white truck. The other thing that's extremely important to notice about this photo, and I didn't have time to find it, but I will. If anyone has it, you could email it to me. This photo here, the buildings in the back, those are the buildings that show in the background the day that Summer the day that Summer I thought it stopped, got on the bus. She got on some bus. Those buildings back there over here, I've always tried to find them. I didn't notice it till today. This is the same kind of building. You remember there was pictures of her super, super close up and she's with a bunch of kids. I'll find it. And these two are sleeping. This is a location in which she stayed. She didn't go anywhere from here. When you go into the property, the heck, why won't this close? When you go into the property and look, the other thing that I have to look up is what Summer's bicycle looked like. These photos I kept. Oh my God, why does this thing keep popping up? Am I on okay? I don't know, this thing keeps popping up. Zoom to app window. Oh, weird. Wait. Oh, come on. This bicycle here and this whole little section, do you see what's hanging from the ceiling? Those bloody things that I showed you in Scott's videos with the hearts on top. It's these are hanging. And they're really important. I don't know if that was the bicycle that she was on. But that's a basket. And to me, that's the blue face. And this is Summer Moon Wells' sacrifice location. It's always been. It's always been. I went to this in the beginning, and I have come full circle, you guys, because the information that I see now is way more detailed. I mean, look at the ceiling with the wood and the V. It's way more detailed because I know what to look for. Everything in here is all you need for the typical sacrifice that we have been trying to stop. And, you know, before, I'm like, this is it. Like, I was channeling and, you know, I got this information. Well, anyone that is in a field like mine knows you still need an affirmation, right? This is what Harmony's mom has in the tree, in the wood. You see how this is in the wood? This thing is what stays together. This is a very important piece of the pie. Like, this is what I've been trying to really get through to the authorities. Like, look for these things. Don't overlook this. Can you guys see that? it's really all there, and in the ceiling it's there, and the three, and there's three of them. They have this on these three sticks here. They have this on Adventures with Purpose's boat, on that 1, 2, 3. These are, whatever these are long, and the hearts are on the top. This is what Tanner, who got arrested for killing the little girl in Texas, had in his apartment. And this, but they may have not taken it out of the apartment because they may not know what it is. They may not know what it is. You know, those are the reasons, you know, that I try really hard to get that information given to them. Let me get a little closer to this pulley thing. This is important because mainly because I called out Bob Vaughn on this, and I think that somewhere along the way the wood pieces are coming from one location. It's like the lumber is coming from someone who knows what they're doing. You know, they know what they're doing, and everything on here is self-built. They're building it. And this is Summers. See the little house? There's it's all in here. And you look, this is the part that travels with the trucks and that travels with the cars. See what's under there, you guys? That's the part that travels. You don't see it from the airway. They're not going to allow anyone to see it if you know, they say, oh, we're going to have a helicopter go over. The most important part in here is what's under. This is what is traveled for Dylan Rounds. Dylan Rounds goes on a big flatbed. That is what they need to move. That's what I show you that's under the car. It's a major deal. They make it look like it's not. You're not going to notice it, right? You're not going to notice it. So here they are. This is the other picture that I knew was something major. A lot of what you see in here is deep faked. What isn't is what's up in the ceiling and what's behind her. These things are built. They're built for the purpose. Notice the shoes, and I went over this before. Notice the shoes that Summer Moon has on her feet. Many of you are new, right? The shoes that she has on her feet, that was one of the shoes that were found on the property after she went missing. I have a picture of it. That's one of the shoes that made the news. These shoes, this is what's up in the ceiling. This stuff. Wait. I want the other side. This stuff. Let me brighten it a little. Brighten. Those shoes, I do believe that this was her last day wearing those shoes. Everything is in this ceiling. So I'm not really quite sure where they are because they don't really tell you. But you could watch that video. It's flowers or whatever, shows a different story. Go dig. This here, she went here as well. So in those shoes and in this outfit, she went that day many places, including that marijuana place to do the rocks in the sand. That summer, she is on the same outfit that she does when she goes into the room with all the white bars. But this here shows her wearing these shoes. See? Those are the shoes that made it on the news. One was missing. She came back that day and was taken from the home through a very secretive place. But those are the shoes. And not everyone, these little details that went forgotten are really major. Because all the stops that she made, look at, in this one, she has the same outfit on, you guys. And this is where she turns into that chipmunk thing. A lot went on. And I think that the chaos that a lot of creators try to throw on their listeners is working. It's working. They've created a bunch of noise that it just isn't necessary. But for the guilty, it's necessary so you forget what was shown right in the beginning. Right in the beginning. These are all the same outfits. Now, the fish on the front may be different. That's because that is what is superimposed. That's what they shift and change. But she has the same outfit on. Same outfit. All the same day. It's all the same day, you guys. Same shoes, same day. I'm not necessarily sure all of these are actually Summer. Maybe half of them are Michael Vaughn because her face changes a little bit. There's certain summer moons that I have a real strong feeling towards. And then the other ones I'm not really quite crystal clear. This is a very important video to watch. By the way, I'm not doing this so I get more watchers. You just have to, if you have questions about these things, just go flip it on. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Just zoom through it. But this is Tim Mullen's. This was Tim Mullen's official YouTube channel or Facebook channel for the Wells. Now, I would think that this would have thrown him in jail because how he shows Summer Moon is exactly how that Scott the painter is showing the people. And on the bottom you have Summer in a cabin. Now this video was, let me blow it up, was a really good video. it fell apart and nothing was covered up. And the other one who had summer moon like this was Benny Keys had summer looking just like this in his icons. No one gave a shit. So that's summer and the bottom here in some little cabin. Over here, look at how he has summer as his icons. This is what I showed yesterday in let me see if I could, here, I have it here, in the PDF that I pulled up. This is not what it's supposed to be, right? And this is how he shows them. Just like this, right? I mean, that is pathetic. And this doesn't even get like a anything. For him to have this as summer moon, I mean, really? Nope. But what it does do is it confirmed to me that my elements were correct. That is, they're in a barrel. Remember, I'm like, oh, that's summer moon. And her head is in a box. And over here, she's wrapped in something around her neck. And in here, she's in that little box in a little house. These are the little houses that I showed you, that guy who made all those drawings. I'm like, those are drawings of where he's sticking this shit. I'm like, that is nothing more than drawings of where he's putting this stuff. That's what he was doing. So these little teeny houses, whatever they are, get placed. They get placed. These little drawings that I'm going to show them later today as well. Wait. The little drawings. Let me put it over here. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Here. There's a mathematical something to where these houses go. And this is what this guy was doing. You know what this reminded me of? The Zodiac killers. It so, to me, reminds me of the Zodiac killers. Here, so here on his Facebook page, there's what my thing is called. He uses that little box as his icon and two little critters coming out of it. I mean, how is it that Tim Mullins got away with using these little freaking critters and showing Summer all bloody and sitting in a box and no one cared? Next to it was a location that is always shown next to dumpsters, and these little These little teeny cabins are next to the dumpsters. Anytime that these stupid ass people show it, I'm like, how do they not see these little teeny houses are next to it? It's all right there. This is a little house that sits in someone's backyard that I believe is part of this. And I keep her stuff, but these are the little houses I'm talking about, and little faces peep out. And this little face is peeping out of this little house. And this little house with this little face that's peeping out is connected to this guy's head, and Ernie was there holding the baby. So this little baby is part of the family that whose trunk is connected to his head, and Ernie goes there and holds their baby. I don't get it. That trunk is connected to his head, that is connected to the person inside that little cabin. And then as she proceeds to show the rest of her stuff, Ernie's there holding a baby. Like clear as day. Clear as day. So I'm placing him at a place where that baby, I have photos of that baby connected to stuff that's connected to the grandfather's mouth. Once all this comes down, maybe it won't, but I do know if it doesn't, I mean, I could make a great documentary no matter what. But look at that guy's head. He has a trunk, tree trunk connected to it. Sorry, I'm showing this child's face, but I'm showing this child's face because he is connected. What is going on here? This is so weird. Something happened to my... Let's see. Weird. This stuff is connected to his head, and he's in a bubble. You see the people behind him? The stuff that's in his head is the same stuff I show all the time. And he looks exactly the same as Benet Ramsey did. I am showing it because it is important. Here is the Wells house. Now, the upper left-hand corner, for some reason, I don't know why I copied and pasted in there. Maybe, I don't know why I used that one. But the one underneath it is not copy and pasted. So just to let you know, one is and one isn't. I took it from a PDF. I don't really get why. But this property was just not looked at. This property was set up for such a cover-up, and it was not looked at. You know how I show you in Kylie Rodney's and everyone else's that I talk about their flying stuff, and it's green and it's orange and it's blue, and they make these things neon, and they use purple lights. They try all these things to like throw you off. But they had all of this stuff here. I think that there is a tunnel through here, because they only put shit like that above, like it lights up above the person, is what I'm saying. This kind of, that orange, that blue, the white, the red, the neon green, what I'm saying is I only see that when it's up above the person. So that leads me to believe that the hole in the ground is right there. Where that, now, even though I copied and pasted in there, because I think what I was trying to do is seeing where it fit. But it's down there, see? If there is a tunnel, I would think that it's right there where half this car is sticking in. Like this car, okay. I don't even think there's a back window. Like, look at the back. Look at the whole thing. I think where you see that yellow and the blue things, shit's going on under those trees, and I think it goes below. Because whatever moves in and out of this house, they make sure you don't see it. They make sure you do not see what is going on at this house. I would love to get on this property. Holy shit. What I would do to get on this property. So when you look into Grandis's window and stuff, you see little faces peeping out as well. So this here is actually the one that's connected, not copy and pasted. It shows someone standing in the doorway, and it shows 3 heads through the screen of the window. And no one, we have no pictures. The only pictures that we have, again, the one to the left, forget that thing is in there. So I wish I didn't put that in there, because I believe that it's copy and pasted. But the one to the right is not. So we only know it as a flower bed, right? This is what it looks like now. This picture came from Tim Mullen. It's the strangest looking photo that could possibly be the truth of their property. You see this? Like, what is this? What this looks like is the bottom of Kylie Rodney's story. Because that's the flooring of the Kylie Rodney story. Kylie Rodney and Somewhere are the same thing. See? It's all the green and it's the green and the red, but they're all the number 5s. But it shows that Grandis's RV is on top of an open space. So I sent this in months ago, but I don't get it why they haven't gone over there. They don't need like such massive information. I mean, their child's been is gone. You know, their child's gone. Whatever they checked over there, obviously they really didn't, because anything that they did has to be dug up. You're not going to smell it. No dogs are going to sniff it out. You're not. It's nothing that's going to be open to the public. Look at that. Like, what is this? I think it's curious enough that I would think that someone would look into it. Tim Mullins had this. And let me tell you, stuff like this isn't created if it's fake. Like, someone isn't creating these things if it's fake. They're not. It's information. And this is what Kylie Rodney's food truck thing looked like. Kylie Rodney's food truck, like I showed you guys, the heads are coming out of the number fives from the floor. That almost looks like Don coming out of the floor. Look. See it? Right here. Right here. And then there's a big head here. But a photo like this will consistently change. And probably give pinpointed information. Because it doesn't lie. It doesn't lie. It speaks. Yeah, they want it seen. They want it seen, but they try to create confusion. I know that this isn't like so easy to get to, but it's all the same. The information to the right is from Adventures with Purpose. I personally think this is how it's done. Do you see how that rolling thing is dumping something in the water? It's not taking it out of the water, it's dumping it in. I'll go back to that and see what it looks like later. Again, this is the location, and the information that is which, how should I say this? The elements that are brought to the property wind up being the same elements that wind up on the stage. It just moves about. The same element that winds up on the stage like this winds up in the fire with the head on top. So it all jives together. It tells the story that we've been discussing. It winds up in flames by the water. And that's the little head on top. What do I mean by the little head? I shouldn't just say that. I should need to point it out. Sorry, guys. Right here. This is what Checka TV has, I showed you. And this winds up the green face. And this is over the water. So the green face, it's over the water. It's looking to someone over the water. This is the same information. Adventures with Purpose shows it often in the basket. No one's paying attention. But what you see to the left is the same thing that gets moved over to the water. And it gets moved on this flatbed that winds up. Oops, I'll just bring it over. This flatbed that carries it and it winds up by the water that you see here. Wait. That flatbed is what's taken by a company like Adventure. I use Adventures with Purpose because this is what I see is happening. And that flatbed winds up over here. And it's dumped and then taken out. Don't ask me why. It's the same thing. It's just, they're just moving it. They're moving it. It's being moved. I skip a page? Whoops, what's happening? 32. So it goes in the water and then gets taken out of the water, or they put it in the water and then they take out the car. I don't know. But this is all the same process. What they're touching is the same stuff that you find on the beach. You find this stuff in the water. You find this stuff in the fake car. It goes under something and they take it out. This isn't them taking out a car, you guys. Period. This is what I've been showing that matches all the sacrifices. The only ones that could confirm and say, yeah, you're right, are the ones doing it. I'm giving the story the way that I'm told it. I'm giving a story the way that it's being told to me. And it's being told to me that those are sacrifices that everyone touches. It goes all different places, does all these different things. Yes, it's a torso. Everyone gets a piece of something. Everyone gets something. But these are serious pieces that are not being talked about. That Adventures with Purpose shows they're taking out this shit's taking out of the water. I don't know if they had what the head guy take the fall for it so everyone shuts up. But you can't ignore the fact of the stuff that comes out of the water. All you got to do is look at their videos. This is not a car coming out of the water. Sorry. It's not. They use tires and all this shit. And this is something I've been looking at. It's not hidden. It's right in front of you, and it's part of the story. Something went wrong with Kylie's story, and people. It's the people on YouTube, which I love. Everyone's calling the shit out. It's not even Kylie's car that was found. This is what they do. They double up the cars. They double up the cars, you guys. That's what they do. This here Let me get closer. Right? Wait, what? Let me zoom in and show you. This guy's face here that I'm going to show you shows up in everybody's video that gets sacrificed. Even those that are nothing to do. It was even in Lori Vallow's kids. This dude always has a hat on and his face is white with glasses. Shows up every freaking time. These cars have like stuff on them. What page is this? 33. No wonder I'm on the wrong page. Here. These cars have the little wrapped bodies and they do something, but the thing is I'm just following these bodies. It's so easy to find. You guys, this one here was Dylan Rounds' video. Do you know that this was in Dylan Rounds' video? I couldn't get traction on this. How wrong is that? But this is how they move the shit. This is Dylan Rounds. Somewhere he really messed up. Here. These are the trucks. Oh, that got really blurry. To the right is from Adventures with Purpose with those sticks, but way too blurry. So, what you see here is identical. The one on the top left is from the group, like the Fender Farm group. And the one on the bottom is the Adventures with Purpose. These guys serve as the same thing because they're moving the same information. What you see in Adventures with Purpose are the same elements that get moved over to them. But this stuff was shown in Kylie's video, and really no one really cared to talk about it, and no YouTube creators wanted to touch it. Now, when I tell you, I know that these are faces and heads, and that this is exactly what Kylie Rodney's head looked like in the fake photo of her drinking a coffee. Like, seriously. Here. Because this is how they wind up looking. This is Adventures with Purpose video, you guys. Why is it that no one cares that these heads are in their videos? Here, I'll turn it this way. Those are heads. Those are two people. These are two people in there. Understand, this comes from Adventures with Purpose. It gets no traction. I mean, no traction. I'm not quite clear why. right? Because it's not like this is blurry. It's not blurry. It's right in front of you. But I don't get it. Wait, where's my other? Let me see if it's on the bottom of this one. Wait. Let's see. Edit, copy. Let me show you Kylie Rodney's photo against this. This here, let's see if I think I have to turn it. Here's Kylie Rodney's fake photo of her drinking fake coffee. Okay? This is basically Kylie Rodney's head. Does it turn that way? Yeah. This here, wait till you see my pictures. She has stuff on her head. I really wish that you guys could spread this shit, and the people that are helping make this happen need to be stopped. What you see to the right is the backyard of the marijuana place. Those are the baskets. Those are the baskets that I consistently show in the boxes. Those are moving on a track. They're moving on a track. And they're going to keep on moving. That is this. That is this. And that is from the Beeston Bunch car that I believe Kylie Rodney was in the last night that she was living. Same thing. See? It's so obvious. I don't know where I got this picture from over here. Oh, did I forget? Shit. Someone's photo, because it shows all the little, like what you see here on that desk is a setup ready to go. Wait. I'll show you closer. Crap. So this here, I'll get a little closer. Is a setup ready to go. I'll show you pieces at a time. Like here is the maroon, the green, the white number 5s in the white box. Here is the maroon box with the white box with the A on it. It's right here. Like, people that are showing this stuff don't realize it. We're kind of getting what this is. we see it. And the more that I try to teach you guys, you're going to see it also. You're going to see it. I went over this. But look how much more red her face is. Okay, so now this box, that house gets moved over here, right? We're back over here. That's the house that I said gets moved. Right? Now, this house here symbolizes this. It symbolizes it. Now, let me show you. Let me go back and see if I have it here. Wait. When I crop everything, it makes it so much more difficult. Okay, so they use animal symbols, right? And the animal symbols should match. That little animal symbol is the same animal symbol that was on the truck. But these are the same. And what's under this whole contraction, wait. Oh, that's funny. I don't blow it up for you guys. What's under here are the boxes. Wait. 41. Everything's moving so slow. 41. We crop it. What's under here is what I tell you guys gets connected to under the cars. This shit is what gets connected under the cars. For all I know, these are the, you know what would make even more sense if they take the whole entire things with the little wheels and put the big wheels over these little wheels. This is what gets connected. That would make a lot more sense, is they hook it on and then they put new wheels on it. Then it would stick. But watch this. This thing, it changes houses. Like, it has all different little teeny houses attached to it. And it's doing the same thing. It is for the same purpose. One is during the summer, one's during the winter. But what's consistent is the bottom part of the truck. It's a new little house, meaning it's a new little person. That's the only difference. Each child has their own little house, you guys. Or each family has their own little house. I could see easily using these small wheels instead of taking them off, putting it underneath and then putting wheels, a bigger wheel over it. Because if anyone who saw my video yesterday, it was really obvious that there were big wheels put over the small wheels. It was really obvious. But this gets put under the car. I know that. So these are all the different houses that show up within this group on this property. And oh, what is that little thing? See, I notice different things as we move along, because obviously the spirits can't show me everything in the beginning. I had to just trust and do stuff and put it to the side. But let me see if this is what I'm seeing. Let's see. Crop. I think it is that face that glows. Right here. It is. That's the thing that Cheka TV has. This is what goes in front of the sacrifices. That little face. And at night it glows. I'm telling you guys. I know what I'm saying. That's what Cheka TV has behind him and Kylie. And this is what's also in the Watts case. It's very common. It's very common. This guy is moving the houses, and oh, why doesn't show? Or maybe the next one shows the video. But these things are constantly moving in and out with those clear boxes, and every time they move, there's these small little ones next to it. So those are the small little ones, and I believe they either, I don't know, go in from underground but they somehow get maneuvered because you don't see them moving across the property. The next time you see them, it's somewhere else, but they're not being moved across the property. They're just not. And there's a lot of symbols here. I'm not going to go over all the symbols. I point all of those out. But these are the main elements. Just like you see here. This is interesting. The girl's cell phone, she shows some important information. And any time I see a cell phone in a situation that I know has sacrifice information on it, it's always shows on the phone. You could see all the stuff that's going on in the back of the bus. There's always stuff going on. Oh wait. Oh, here I'll show you what's on her phone in a minute. This is what's going on the bus. The bus has the machine set up. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's the machine set up. That's on the bus. Right? So I really, really, really hope the authorities one day soon could put everything together and stop it. Because it's, my God, a year and a half today. A year and a half today, you guys. Here. Her cell phone. I mean, it's insane. Look at what her hand looks like with her cell phone. Her hand is holding on to like an element, and that is a person's head connected to a maroon thing. See it? That's her hand. That's what it looks like. That's what she's showing. That's what she's showing. And there's all this other stuff all over, but that's what she's showing. This is their property at night. Now, as you could see, one of those small little houses moved back here now. And this is where sacrifice was done, because this is where the fire is. See, that gray little house is in the back now? That gray house, let's see, was it one of these over here? Wait, I'm looking. So this gray house was here during the winter. Wait, let me crop it. And it shows it was somewhere else. Copy. Notice the big ass wheel. I don't know if that's the same one. The window looks different, but I can't tell. You got to notice everything from the shadows to what's on the ground. Everything that they show in these pictures means something. They represent something all the time. So what's on the ground, I'm going to show you, is the yellow face with the bloody heart. Right here. This is what you're looking at. Look at the wheel. That's a big wheel that goes on a big truck or a monster truck. But this is what you're looking at. I did a whole thing on the monster trucks out of Appalachian. I think that this here, this is worth showing, is a tunnel. I think these tunnels are surrounded by grass. These things move. These people are dressed in black, but I see them. They just try to camouflage in, but they're there. Those are the little things that move, and I believe that this is going into a tunnel. This video is a really good one. See, when you get closer into it, you could see what's there. The maroon boxes, there's someone hiding back there. It's to me, these are really, really there. They're just tunnels, so you don't see people going from one place to the other. You know, they just try to stay out of sight. This is back on the marijuana place. I show this in the video. These boxes are moving into something that the door opens and then closes. This guy is holding the door open and he's pulling these boxes out. You see how obvious it is? what you're looking at are one of those buggies, like the box. And let me brighten it up. It's so obvious and it's so crystal clear that it's ridiculous that this hasn't been looked at. This here shows it. I mean, he's holding and pulling the box. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to brighten it up so you could see the box and the door opening. The other part of it, oh, actually, I'll just crop it so it doesn't confuse you. This I noticed a long time ago, and I was just like, I don't, like this is something that could be checked out. And this doesn't look like it's being deep faked in this area. These are the elements, and they do come out of a big box, and the door opens and closes. This is like a moving buggy. And there's your maroon box with the white thing. This is coming out of a secret tunnel. And it would be quite easy to go see if it's really there. Right? But it's there. I mean, I don't see anything that's not there. Oh, she's like, oh, we grow marijuana. Well, no, these are the elements of the missing children. These are the boxes getting pulled out of a tunnel. Right, it's so clear, right? You could see the tunnel. You could see the box. That's the box. It actually looks like someone's sitting in it. Kind of see like a hat, right? Oh yeah, someone's in there with it. So obvious. Look how obvious it is. And down here, they're like hiding in the bushes. It's right there. Crazy. I wanted to show you a lot of people that weren't here from the beginning of Summer Moon Wells's case. And a lot of the videos have been taken down because many of them came from no other reason other than they came from Candace, right? Candace's original TikTok videos were the best. And they gave the best information. So what I'm showing you tonight they're like images from the original TikTok. And I believe a lot of people got all different versions. I don't know how, but it happens, right? Notice how what's in her mouth on the left-hand side is what's in her mouth on the right-hand side. That is Summer, you guys, in the water. And she has that thing in her mouth. This is also Summer that comes from the original TikTok. It's all originals, you guys. And she has something in her mouth. And the reason I say that is because one of her last photos she did. Again, These are just different. These are all from the Waterhole TikTok. They're all from the Waterhole. Oh, good night, Lisa. Um, um, there's someone older with her. She's not alone. And I do believe there are more people at the water with them. I do. She wasn't by herself. She wasn't sacrificed by herself. I've already shown this, but again, I'm showing how Adventures with Purpose, their equipment matches the equipment that travels with these sacrifices. These are the same. It's the same equipment. What you see over here is what you're seeing in Adventures with Purpose. And I cut out the top because the head is basically hanging on something. But it's the same. I'm showing this because I believe it's important for anyone that's following these cases to recognize that under bridges and places like this that no one goes, that these are quite important. They're a drop-off, pickup, whatever have you. They're part of the process. They get put on something. I bring these bridges up all the time. I won't look at a bridge the same way anymore than I used to. I'll tell you that much. This is her location. I thought that this looked very odd. The tree trunks. I see human heads. They're hollowed out. The water's going through it, which is fine. But it's these heads, see, that are at the ends. And here, this is a match. The left side is what Candace hung outside her house. Some people caught it on video, some people didn't. But she hung that shit outside her house. And to the right is that marijuana place, hung it in her house. It's a very weird thing. But they are the same. See, it comes from in the house. It comes from that A-frame. To me, that is Summer Moon Wells's buggy behind that thing until the authorities start to move in on this stuff. It's obviously it's entertainment purposes, right? But let me brighten it up. But to me, it's just so obvious because we have seen these boxes. This exact setup, by the way, that I'm about to show you, is in Lori Vallow's house. Wait a minute. This right here. Copy. It's just the maroon boxes that are behind it. Same bottom. It's crazy. I never noticed this before. This is Summer on the swing. I never noticed this stuff in the hole before. Let me see if the next one shows it good. Wait, I think I cropped it out. Wait a minute. Let me see. Unless it got blue. I don't know if you guys see it or not. Let me crop it. It's like a little blurry, but in the hole shows a small portion of the equipment. I'm going to crop it and turn it. The little white thing, this here, symbolizes the equipment. I've never seen this in there before. It's this thing. I just turned it upside down. Let me turn it the other way. I notice it because there's the head with the silver bar. See? It's like someone hanging out of there. I've never noticed that before. Isn't that crazy? I saw that. It's in there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this here, but that's the same thing that's in here with the B'nai Ramsey case. This is what's in her basement. This same thing is in here. That's B'nai Ramsey's basket. She's part of this whole thing too. See, that's her. See her basket in there? That's in the background of her basement. This little girl was absolutely, positively sacrificed. And she never got the justice due to her. And the mom passed away, but the father, I don't know if he's dead or alive, but he knew. He was part of it. This is hers. The Ramsey case. And no one really talks about it. And this poor child never got justice. Never. Never. Oh, I wanted to just throw this in to show you how the original photos are really shifting. They shift with every live I do. This is Summer Moon. And I believe that this is Summer Moon and Michael Vaughn. They both have the same information. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Wait. Wait. I thought I put... Oh, it's beneath it. That's weird. I'll get back to this. So this is Summer Moon. Obviously, they faked her arm. They look at how this is showing up. How they just fake shit in here. And this is how they did it in the beginning. They faked everybody out, and none of this stuff was showing. Now, a year and a half later, it's showing. There's the guy with the tree trunk coming out of his head. And again, that's the bicycle that I need to find. I want to see whose bike that is. Here we go. This case, Oakley, she did not get any justice and she didn't get any conversation. This is what her photo looks like. Hers could have been solved. Oh, no way, Rumpel. In this picture, the thing that really spoke most to me was the Dollar Central. The dollar. Wait, let me plug my computer in. Wait. Oh, unplugged. Wait, hold on. The Dollar Central was shown on purpose. And I believe that the Dollar Central has some sort of part in this. Now, these are individually owned. I'm not saying Dollar General. That's a big company. These are individual, but look what happens to Oakley's information. Her information really, really shows more than a lot of other cases. Her information, like, none of this should look like this. But she is a Maroon Wild's missing child. She was a sacrifice. Look at this. Information is right there on the fence. That is her stick. I begged them to go get her stick. Right on the fence. There's the number 5. There's something in it. This is really her stick, you guys. This is really something that's real. That stick is usually found by a poster. See that stick right there, right here? Every one of these kids have one. Right here. That's Oakley's stick. And it has that thing on the top. It's like a bone or something. But it's very, very hard for the authorities to own up to it or something. This is a real close-up of the children. A child swimming with his father. Those are elements that appear. The father is wearing a main element. Once in a while, we get a super clear photo of it. Here. The other picture under here is what was found in, I believe those were from Pentagon or Pennington. Look at the father. It's a gold heart. All these elements that I got over a year and a half ago still stand today. Oh, those are from the antlers. Those were from antlers that symbolize. To the left, you could look this one up too. That is from Grandis's family reunions. Grandis's family reunions were one of the first times I saw that this was a family thing. And it's a family thing. This is what her reunions look like. This is a sacrifice, and I've got a wonderful video on it. But what I can tell you is if you look, here's your guy with the hat on that is in every video and the white face. He's a constant from Candace on and Grandis on. This girl over here, interesting, the bike looks like it. This is Amber Alert. This is Amber. Amber Alert was named after her, but she was a victim. Her mother, she was a victim, and she never got busted. This little girl, look at this pink bike, looks like the bike that I showed you. This little girl has all this shit all over her. Her mom collects all these weird dolls. But Amber Alert was named after her. How weird is that? Wait a minute. Let me look at something. Where is it? Kind of looks like the bicycle that's in the back. Anyways, yeah, it's Amber Alert. Now, also what's to remember, even though I haven't brought it up in a long time, is the Appalachian Fairground. The Appalachian Fairground, this has come up before, and I'd be like, oh, it's the Appalachian Fairground. That's the same way that the sun is rising and setting. It looks the same. Well, this is what I'm talking about. This is a photo of the Appalachian Fairground, and they have stuff moving like down this aisle. Let me show you. This is all cropped out. Wait a minute. Let me grab it. The Appalachian Fairground was one of my first places because I followed Don there to the carnival, right? I'm like, oh my God, there's so much information here from Don. But here, to me, was a major message. This right here, with that white truck there, and whatever's going on in here, really spoke to me. This really spoke to me. And then there's someone on the right hand side coming out of the garage. I don't know what that is, but I would one day like to walk the street over here. This here was also the first time I noticed these boxes with these things in them. Now, I couldn't understand what those things were, but now they make sense to me because it's just like what I showed you. They light on fire and what was behind Kylie and check a TV, you know. This to me was the way, this is the first time I was introduced to moving stuff by truck. And when I saw this little dude sitting there and the boxes with the white on it, and then I realized that someone actually went in and split, they're the ones who split the photo. I'm like, that photo is split. It's faked. This photo here, and it was split for a reason. The one right up here. I didn't do that. This corner photo here, I'm like, that doesn't even jive. The information that they're showing here that's most important is what is moving under the truck. You guys, those maroon boxes were placed under the truck. Oh, thank you. Those maroon boxes are under the truck. And this photo was split. Like it doesn't go together. You know what I mean? So someone actually had to go in and put a fake photo in there. But these are the boxes. And they're always showing the gates like that. So this was very important. This was way in the beginning. But I know I want to show this stuff again because they need to know I don't forget. See the number 5s? This information going back, so it even says something on here. This information going back is really key because I definitely dedicated a year and a half to doing this, and I do see that everything that I started with still stands today. But as I'm going through it with you guys, it's quite amazing that the information is still the same, but yet no one in the law enforcement has done anything with this. At least that I know of. You know, I do know that I think we would know if one of these places was busted. We don't. It's this information here. Those are the boxes that are being put under. Right there is all under the truck. So then I did research on these guys, and I could show that tomorrow. Oh my God. These are the little pieces. I'm like, oh yeah, that's this piece of Sea Summer. It travels. It's with Benny, and then it goes here and there. It starts at the parade. It says Summer Wells. But it starts with Robin, and then it finds itself underground with Benny. That's what that picture is over here. The black one. That's underground with Benny. So those are important sacrifice pieces. See the little boy? How he's got all that stuff around him? Here are the Beeston Bunch, and yeah, this is Beeston Bunch. You can see it right there. This video showed the equipment in the kitchen really clearly, and you could see it on her face. But this is the equipment that was in the kitchen. In the kitchen. Here are, I only usually show the girl gets being sacrificed, but I'm showing you this is on a boat. And people are jumping and they're being sacrificed, but this is on a boat. This here also comes from the Beeston Bunch. I mean, it's so obvious that he's got this stuff hanging off of his body and nothing. Like hanging off his body. Like I have so many pictures of the sun being, obviously it's not the sun, but these guys show it, you know, and I've never been able to get them to acknowledge it, to stop it. Nothing. Obviously it's not him, but it's there. It's there. And to the left is someone being sacrificed. I was so happy to find this picture. This picture I had way in the beginning to the left. And what it shows these underwater. Like this is when I'm like, they're using divers. Like this is when I knew they were using divers, underground, scuba divers. Here. Oh my God, this ear's blowing on me. This is underwater. These are containers underwater, you guys. And I didn't know why. Now I know why. Because they go underwater. These go underwater. This is what they pick up and find in the car. There's the sticks. Let me show you the sticks in here. This is footage from underwater, you guys. And this is not from Adventures with Purpose, by the way. These are the sticks. The almighty sticks that someone, I don't know, is either diving for or putting somewhere. Those are the sticks. Yeah, these scuba divers, it's pretty insane. And then the other pictures show more of the family that obviously it's not them, right? But their videos show major amounts of the sacrifices. He has the same kind of teeth, and look at the fingers and the back. They show a major amount of this stuff. I could find it in probably any video that I stopped to look at, especially with the fake new babies. Again, this is also very important, because when I go back and I'm like, oh, this is, this is what Summer looked like on her wood pieces, going down the river. This is Summer. This came from Candace's TikTok videos. This is Summer in her very last moments, just like Arbana said, walking in the water. This is her. This is her sacrifice. These are her pieces of wood that I believe then wound up at the Wells house. This is what it looks like, you guys. They happen to have found her where Arbana didn't find her daughter. She didn't get that closure. Whatever, no judgment. She didn't get that closure. And here, could see these other little faces showing up. All that says is she wasn't alone. Summer here was not alone. At all. Yeah, Jean Warren. Yes, they do look identical, just like the Idaho 4. The Idaho 4 have identical looking friends. I mean, identical. Okay, this is the photo. This is why I said that obviously they didn't. Last year, I'm like, you've got to go find this water well. Candace posted this. I said, those are her remains. Right here. Candace posted this. If anyone knows where this water well is, this right here, she posted it, and that's a smiley face. And I believe that this was where her stuff was found. They got it. Candace posted this. What if it's the smiley face killers? That's the same smiley face that was found on Kylie. Same thing. Here, let me brighten it up. I'll brighten this up right here. See? It's the smiley face. Right there. It's the same thing, but it's by these two water wells. I don't know the area well, so I have no idea where that is. All I know is it's the water well. Do you guys know where this is? See the smiley face? Yeah, it's the same smiley face that is found in many different cases, but Kylie had that same one on her. Oh. I'm almost done. That's how late you are. I needed to bring her in here. And seriously got no serenity. I mean, she got no justice. No justice at all. Let me turn this around. What does that say? Let's see. See, these little things are in her photos, you guys. And this little girl went through the same process. She has this same information. That's the sacrifice that they're showing right there. And this is what's on her doll. They're showing what's on her doll is in her hair. This is in the doll's hair. I know where to look because I know where they put it. They put that little face in that doll's hair with the bones. And the thing in the middle is what I show you that is behind Kylie and Check It TV. This little girl got no justice. None. So this is how Michael and Summer matched up. They paired these two up. This is Michael Vaughn's doorway. Now, I know that he was sacrificed, and I know that the parents knew. The thing is, it doesn't matter what I know. To get the authorities on board, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. This is Michael Vaughn's doorway to his house. That basically symbolizes what Summer Moon Wells has. That is his doorway, his frame. These two kids are identical. Now, what you're not going to believe is this picture right here. It's really not Summer's. This is Michael Vaughn's photo. I copied and pasted Summer's head over Michael's so you see how perfectly matched it is. That's Michael's on the right. To the left is Summer. You could copy and paste their heads in all their photos and they stay consistent. So underneath the face of Summer on the right-hand side is really Michael. You wouldn't know that because they look so identical. Identical. Here you could see Michael has the tube in his face, in his nose. You could see it. The tube's really obvious. Summer Moon, we saw the tube in between her fingers. Here's Summer. We know that's not Summer hanging from the ceiling. That's someone older. But the photo to the right is showing much more clear what's around her neck. And the reason being is because the further I get into discussing this case, the more information that shows. Here, you could see what's around her. I mean, this is her story, you guys. This is her story. Oh, sassafras. I'm going to go over that Bly one for sure in my next video because this one is taking too long. McKinney is to the right. Her information also matches. What's to the left is what I was showing. This is very, very similar to Nellie Bly. And that I will be going over a different time. But thank you for sending the picture. My God, thank you. Because I didn't realize I had it. This is a photo from Nellie Bly. This book. And the photos that you see of the little girl on the slip and slide have the same torture. It's the same kind of torture. And it's real torture, you guys. The feet are also bound. So whatever they're putting these kids through is pretty horrific. Here's Madeline. I have so many videos on all these kids, you guys. But she's also a child that these parents will never do their time. Ever. Here's some pictures from the aquarium at Appalachian Fairground. I have the whole video you could watch. It's a great video, but the people in the video, they show a lot of information that is not consistent to a visitor going to go visit Appalachian Aquarium. The aquarium has basically a lot of ridiculous horror photos going on. Now, obviously, this isn't happening in the middle of the aquarium, right? But this is happening. This is part of what they do. Look at that. That's what they do. Okay, this part is very, very important for me to bring up. This is the guy from Utah. Now, I don't know who he is or anything, but this Utah guy is the one that introduced me to this critter. This Utah guy is all the way up on the mountain. He has a rock thing that looks like that, you know, and that's the little critter. This critter is flying throughout his video or his picture. I don't remember. But whatever is up here has all the elements. This is all the way up on the mountaintop. This is a very interesting video. Maybe one day they'll be able to use that information. This is the other information that's under this Google Maps images that show these kids, and these photos of these kids are super bad. I really thought it was gonna, all of these I thought were gonna make a difference, right? Because this guy up in Utah, you can't make sense of Why is it that this guy's information all the way up on the top of a mountain in Utah looks just like the information given in the Summer Moon Wells missing children's cases? Like the green face, the thighs, like the there's so much information inside this little house that matches what's going on all the way in, yeah, it's Utah, all the way in Tennessee. I'm like, this is really interesting. And these photos that I got from the Appalachian Fair were found in the same spot, because he has these pictures of these kids sitting under a snake. It's in my video. And the kids have these masks over their heads. See their fingers? The video is super, super awesome that I made on this. This is when I started collecting the sticks. That I was like, these sticks are absolutely, positively go with the sacrifices. This comes from all the Wells videos. This comes from one of the videos that they actually took of someone being sacrificed. And that is what those look like, you guys. This is what the stick looks like. This stick is found at the Wells house. It's found by Kylie Rodney. This is what the stick actually looks like. I really was excited that I found this. That's the other stick. It could be white. They have it in the, those are the sticks. This is what it looks like. It was really, really excited to find that. This was also one of the first times I'm like, there's a green face. There's a green face. At that point, I knew that the green face was important, but that point, I'm like, I'm going to put it to the side, and every time it shows up, I'm going to mark it. But this is over the water. This is over the Warriors Park, I believe. And this is all one location that we have photos of Allie and whoever else is with her. But this is by Warrior Park, I believe. Nina. She has the same thing on her ear, identical to what Quentin Simon had on his ear. Now, if you think that that should have made a difference, you would think so, right? No. So let me just go do a little close-up of what's on her ear. This is what's on her ear. See, it's like in there. This is what's on her ear. Now, that same critter, like that's on her head. And this stuff doesn't get recognized. Let me show you Quentin. Oh, Quentin News. Okay, maybe it's in there. Yes, it is. So Quentin, in the news, this is Quentin's side of his head. Right here. Okay? These are the same critters with the same kind of tentacles. This is Nina. I believe her name's Nina. Look at her head. This poor child was not recognized. She was dropped. Conversation gone. Do you think that this is normal, that his ear is like not there and there's a critter on it? No. Again, this is Appalachian Fairground. I still have my eyes on these guys. Wait, let me go over here. Let me blow it up because some of you are seeing this for the first time. Here, and this is where I said that they have an area over here that it's a tunnel from underground. This is what they're doing. See the horse? See all of the pieces here? The chipmunk face, the horse, the wood, the bags. Something is going on here. And I have this on my list to be part of my documentary one day. There's the horse. These little things. Probably making you guys dizzy as I keep moving my PDF. A look at Summer. This is what I mean when she's in the white bars. So this is Summer with what I call chipmunk face. And this consistently changes. And these are really, really important photos to keep. To keep on file. See? Sorry, guys. There's more than her in these pictures. So, this here is the photo of Summer in the car. Now, when I was saying yesterday that, oh my God, Kylie Rodney's photo has that same boob thing mushed. This is what Kylie's photo has. On the side of her photo, they pretend it's a finger, but it's not a finger, it's this. And instead of it showing that it's in a phone, they're showing it as if it's in a picture. It's the same thing. It's Summer Moon. All of these are Summer Moon's photos of when she was in the car. But I just sit and watch the channels trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with the picture. And if they knew or opened their minds up, other than listening to a creator say it's her drinking coffee, like, and they're told it, so they believe it. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You actually believe she's drinking fucking coffee? This is what's on the side of her phone. Of whoever, they took a picture of like a clear plastic wall or something. The other thing that's consistent with Kylie Rodney and Summer Moon is they both have a picture with a freaking hanger. I don't get it. I told you that hanger was really weird, but there's no coincidences in these cases. This is a picture, so they say, wait, of Summer. And someone else is in here. It's not her brother. But there's a hanger by his boot. Those are the boots we see all the time. Look at what's in her mouth. That's what I always see. Something's in their mouth. See that hanger? Kylie Rodney has a hanger also. That's the critter in her mouth. And the picture of her in the car, if you go back to the beginning, you will see the clear box behind her with the maroon trim. You have to use the original photos to see the truth. See? This child is in the box. That's what's happening. The picture, to me, looks like is the side of the box. She's in the box. This is what it is. And that's that boob thing. I keep forgetting where I put Kylie's photo. But Kylie also has a hanger with her. These are originals. See, back then I even cropped the hanger because I'm like, what's with the hanger? I called it out. I called the hanger out, as you could see here. Because nothing is put in there on accident. Nothing. Kylie has a blue hanger. This is a maroon hanger. And those boots you have seen before. Her pictures show something different every time you look. So look at this one of her in the car. You see the other people with her. Watch. This one, now I haven't done anything to these. These are just pictures that I've had for a year and a half. Look at this one. So it's pretty creepy, right? Turn it this way. But you see faces like you see in everyone else's pictures. There's faces everywhere. But people are still like, oh, she's in the car. She's in the car. Oh my God. She's not in a fucking car. See? This is basically what they're doing with Kylie's photos. When you make them smaller, you see something different. When you blow them up, you see something different. So it's the smaller, and I always say that the smaller they are, the better. Like what I like to do on my phone is take a screenshot. So I want to put, let's say, the same photo over and over, repeat it in my album, and then open up my album and take a screenshot of all of them together. So see, like this. So all the little ones are together. And then all you have to do is look at it with the magnifying glass and you see everything. See, there's the chipmunk. But look at the box now. Very different. No one's changed it. Nothing. Look at the bottom. You could see that it's cropped. Someone cropped it. I didn't. But what you're looking at are the maroon boxes. Those are the maroon boxes. But they all have those booby things, and that's what I call them. This was just showing how they double up on cars. I don't know how, but I went through this already. I went through that one already. I showed this one. Look at that. Look at that bottom photo. It's just really clear. I mean, I'm not here to pass judgment on any company. I mean, they could do anything. You can make anything look real and put it in someone's shit. You could do anything you want these days with video, right? But every video that I look at of theirs is the same thing I see. Not the new ones, not since he's gone. They've changed their platform a little. But that's a little creepy. It's a little creepy. And that's crazy. Wow, it's been a while. Oh my God, almost 3 hours? Time flies when you're having fun. Let me see something. I want to see which... Oh, this one's a long one, so it's not that one. Wait. Not this one. I want to look at the photos with Kylie real fast before I close out. Okay, I'm going to do this one. It's only 14 pages. But which one did I just open up? Fingers? Fingers. This is 14 pages. It's really quick. She is not drinking coffee. This child, she is in a room, a small room, very, 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 very close to the ceiling. Her head is in a contraction. She's got something around her head that is very common, and it's used Here, I'll bring this one up. Let me turn it, because that one's cropped. Her head is on the machine, you guys. And she is with other people. So this here is Kylie. That is the machine on her head. Okay, if we could all understand, that's the machine on her head. That is not his finger. I'll show you in the other photo. She's connected. She is in a room with other people. All of those fingers, she has all of those fingers, just like what this guy does over on the other side. There's no difference. Just like you see the fingers in this one with that guy's videos, is what's happening over here with Kylie. Kylie only has her head here. It is laying down. That hand with the fingers is being held up. What you see against that picture right there is just like the boob thing I was showing you guys. This photo is identical to the photo that Summer Moon Wells has when it starts to look like a skeleton, like it looks like there's like an animal over her. If you remember, it's like it looks like she has like an animal like laying over her. That's what this is. This is exactly what it is. It's just a different format. Like it's, here, I'll show you the smaller photo. This smaller window in this window looks just like Summer Moon in the car. That's really what it is. All you have to do is go to the smaller window. That's all. I didn't do anything to it. And there, now you see that little mushy thing. It's not a finger. All that picture is, you guys, is the smaller photo in the larger photo. That's all. I didn't do anything, like, you know, I didn't do anything to the picture. It's right here. So if the YouTuber creators could figure that out, it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's right there. It's right there. It's a smaller picture. Oh, turn it. I'm going to turn it so you can see that. There's the mole, is right. That's the mole that's on that dude's finger. I mean, seriously. And you see she's in the same spot. See behind her all the other ones laying on those things that you see in Scott's videos, in the painter's video. Same thing. They're right there in the picture, and no one wants to talk about it. They're talking about her drinking coffee. Right here. The authorities could see that really clearly because it's there. And you see she has that same clear thing on her face that she's drinking from, or has on her face like Summer Moon Wells just had, I showed you. That is what Summer Moon Wells had on her face. Kylie Rodney is not alive here. Not alive. Look at the mole. Wonder if I could match that up. Oh my God, every time I say shit like that, I'm like so dumb because I can never. Scott. Let's see. I should have marked it mole. Let's see. Because I have so many pictures of his fingers, it's insane. But this is really, it's not that complicated. And I don't know why everyone is finding it to be, like, complicated. But you could see what's going on here. Uh-oh. I think I found it. Let me turn it. I don't know if this is it. I think I turned it upside down. So oh, it's in the same spot. Rumple, it's in the same spot. The mole. The mole's in the same spot. Wait a minute, I have to turn it. I have to turn it. Shit, I have to turn it. Wait. I have to turn it the same way. Hold on. Look at the A turning up on her face. It's the same spot. Oh my goodness. Look at. Watch this. So here's her. Look at now she has the A on her head. See, the more we tell the truth. Here's the painter's mole. We move this over and blow this up. Oh my God. I'm having such a hard time here. Move that. Okay. Move this. Alright, now I should be able to blow it up. Okay. Mole. Mole. It's identical. Oh my goodness. Page 3. Look at that. So see, Kylie has, look what's happening to her. You see, I haven't done anything. Her head is in the machine. There's the mole. Here's Scott's mole. Boom. Put a 1 if you think that that matches. It's in the same crease of the thumb, of the finger. It's the same finger, too. Rumple. Yes. I'm going to take a snapshot of that. She ain't drinking coffee, folks. She ain't drinking coffee, folks. Take a picture of that and send it in. Woohoo! Look at that. It's a perfect match. Wait a minute. I think, let me see what I'm, let's see here. We turn this. Turn this. Oh, see, in his painting, his fingers are facing the wrong way. So that's why I had to turn upside down. See? We're smarter than them. There. Oh my goodness gracious. Wonderful job. Look at that. That is a match. Boom. Now look at Kylie's photo. See how she's not drinking coffee. She is laying in the machine. She's laying in the machine. So let me put this back up here as on page 3. We are smarter than the average bear. So look at all those fingers coming out. See, she's under something. Look. Oh my God, the mole doesn't go away. Look at Kylie. She is showing the truth. This is how Kylie gets justice, you see? Let me put this way. That is what's happening. And let's look at the little picture below. It's going to turn into a Summer Moonwell's photo. That's what it is. It's all the same people doing this shit. Sorry to tell ya. Wait, I have to turn. So the number 5. So now I have the number 5 in here. So let me turn it the right way. see. So here's what the smaller photo looks like. Oh, look at the icon. That's the icon from the picture. I don't know whose icon that is. Look. Same photo. It's the same photo. I mean, this is what you're looking at. Kylie was not accidentally killed. She was sacrificed. Kylie was not accidentally killed. Oh, look at this. You guys, I have something else to show you also. It's going to freak you out. Wait, let me turn the 5. This way. Yeah, this is really what you're looking at, you guys. So don't drink anyone's juice over there if they're telling you differently. Look at all the fingers. Those are not even her hands. I mean, who is, you can't listen to everybody. It's insane. Watch this, you guys. This is the last thing I'm going to show you tonight. Hold your breath on this one. This is so freaking cool. Remember this photo that everyone thinks that she was sleeping? Look at what she's wearing. And that's when Benny had her on the show. She has the same shirt on as Kylie. Watch. It's the same exact shirt. Look at that. She went on Benny's show with Kylie's shirt. It's pretty ballsy. What you think? Here, let me turn it. It's identical. Candace Wells went on Benny Keys' show wearing the same shirt as Kylie Rodney, who died the same way as her daughter. Wait a minute, I think she has the heart in the same spot too. Wait a minute. Wait. Watch this. You guys. See how she has the heart, that little heart on hers? Watch, so does Kylie. Wait a minute. Wait, let me match it up. Match it. Here. Watch this. Ready to freak out? Ready to freak out? Here comes Kylie's. With a red heart on hers. In the exact same position as hers. Look. I didn't notice that before. See that heart? See that heart? You can't make this shit up. They both have the same heart on their shirts. Here. And here. Look what's showing up here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually Kylie. These are the same. These are identical. I mean, the things that are showing up in Candace's is the same. Wow. I think that this is... I can't close it off. Shoot. I think that this is the winner. Right? Wow. Oh my. Yeah, the picture of Kylie is a photo that's... This is really what it looks like. She's underground. She is in her space. Like, she's done. She's gone. Like, this is really what it looks like. You have to turn it this way. And she's with all those yucky things. The green, the maroon, the white. She's with all that stuff. But this is how we're going to probably... I think this is the last photo. No, there was one more. Wow. I'm going to end it on this one. Wow. Right? The circle of truth. really, what the fuck was she thinking? I mean, I can't understand it. All right, take a snapshot of this, you guys. Look at that heart. I'm waiting to see if... So, usually when you speak the truth, right, like this here will shift. Let me make it a little brighter and see what happens, and then I'll go to sleep. Let's see. I want to make it too bright. God. All right. You can't make this up, is right. All right, let's see. Well, what will change is that one and the first one. This one. So these two oh wait, I'm going to make them lay the same way actually. Wait. This way and then down. No. Face up. Happy. See, look how different this is, like shifting. See? I feel like this one has to go this way, like, yeah. Copy. This isn't, nope, that's not the right way. You see? She's definitely not drinking a cup of coffee. Her hand isn't even on that thing. That's like that's the piece of wood. That's the piece of wood. So anyone that don't listen anymore about the coffee, this is her sacrifice. This is her connected to the machinery, and it's completely done with someone with a mole on their finger. And here she's a dummy, and she's wearing the same shirt as Kylie. So let's see what this looks like. So Candace, prepare yourself to explain this to the world. That you are wearing the same damn shirt this way as Kylie. And what the fuck is growing on your face, Benny? Oh, I can't take it from him. Seriously. Seriously, he just, wait, where's his picture? Is it over here? There it is. Look what's growing on Benny's neck. The elements. Oh God, I have so much of, ooh. Wait a minute, what's in the little corner here? Oh, hold your horses. Wait a minute. What the fuck? You guys, look what's in the corner of their video. This is Scott's room. Look what's going on here. Cracking cases? Look what's in the corner of the room. What the hell? Okay, so in the middle, you guys, this might be Kylie. Wait a minute. No, I'm serious. In the middle of this photo is someone laying down with their mouth covered. Look what's going on in here. No, I'm serious, you guys. That's the machine. Okay, so in the middle, oh my God. You guys, I'm serious. This just might be her. I'm not joking. In the middle of this picture that I have, okay, this was on cracking cases. In the middle of the picture, I'm like, I just figured it was cracking cases. I didn't put it out there as one photo. Wait, let me get the whole thing. Holy shit. Okay. Now I'm really confused. Now I'm really confused because I don't know what just happened to my picture. Okay. Here's the full photo. You guys watch this. Here's the photo I'm working with, which I don't understand why I have this photo like this. The middle was cracking cases. In the middle, this person's face is covered in blood. And it's connected to the machine. Do you see the machine? You guys, this is really, really important. Holy shit. That, or forget that thing I copied and pasted, that machine on top. But the machine is right there, connected. This person is not Candace. Oh my God, I'm having indigestion. See the people in the background? That's not cracking cases. Why do I have this picture like this? Holy shit, this has to be sent in immediately. All right, I'm going to use my pointer. Okay. I brightened it up. So when I videotape other people's videos, right, I move it till I get the picture in between. I personally think this is Kylie. Who else would it be? This here is the machine. This here's the machine. Don't look at this thing. Let me just cover this up. Because that's something that I copied and pasted. Okay? Like, because I was trying to show you the machine's there. The machine's there. So I copy and pasted that. Back here is a couple. Down here is the machine. This is the head. This is the body attached to the machine. Over here is the body attached to the machine. So really, to make it clearer, that's the body. Wait. This here is the body. Right here. This is the body. Ignore this thing up here. Look at the two faces looking in. Do you guys understand that this matches Kylie's outfit? Let me turn it. Let me take Kylie. Wait. Here's Kylie. This could easily be her. So you see those two people back there? See those people back there? Yeah, thank you, Sassafras. You're right. This could easily go like that. And that white shit is covering up the machine. Watch. Right here would be the machine. Right here. And where those things are, those creepy things, would either be these guys, like these would go here. You see? But then we have one other photo in here that's the corner photo. Like that, which is so strange. That's cracking cases right there. That's what's his name? Right in there, that's what's his name? Cam? Oh my God, do you remember when we were doing that thing and I said, Summer gave me a name and you guys are like, oh, that's the guy on cracking cases. Remember? I gave a name. That's him. Cam. Remember I said something? I said Brad? Remember you guys are like, oh no, that's... This is serious. So... I'm gonna, let me try to cover up that... Let me put like a square, like a color square over that thing so I can take a picture because it's really confusing. Insert, I gotta get rid of that thing. Wait. Square. I'll make it cream. Oh. Whoops. Wait, won't let me change the color. Okay, cream. Oh, Jesus. Why does everything take so long? Color fill, shape fill, white. Okay. Edit. Oh my God, everything is just like freezing on me. Copy. All right, let me cover this thing up and then it won't be so confusing. This thing. Okay. So that really, that's just me. I don't know why I put that there. So there. Okay. So maybe that helps a little bit because it was throwing me off. Okay. Now, there we go. Now I'm going to take a snapshot. And then this has to be added. And then I'm calling it a night. Jesus Christ, this is long. Like, what the heck is this? I'll put it over cracking cases. Yeah, cracking cases is right over their faces. Oh, that matches. That rhymes. Jesus, look at the shit that's showing up. Yeah, shit is showing up, that's for sure. All right, you guys. This has to be presented and sent in. No matter what, this is a sacrifice. Because that's not Candace. And that's not Benny. You guys, I am done. I'm calling it a night. This was a insane. This was insane. This was so good. This was really informative. No, see, that's why I have to go to sleep because now I'm getting slap happy. This was very informative. And now let's hope that other people see this and get it, right? But let me put Kylie up here and then I'll close it down. These are throwing me off also. I'm going to have to work on it and get rid of those things. So here's Kylie. That's insane. It's this picture that is, and look at that with cracking cases on it. All right, so this is the photo. Let me show you what's the photo. the last photo of the night. I don't know why I laugh when I look at Benny. I don't know. I just always freaking laugh. This photo, where's the other one I just took? Or this one? This one. This one should go in the middle. Ooh, like that, right? Take a picture of that. Is that good, you guys? Is that a good one right there? Holy shit, I think it is. Right, Benny just makes me laugh. I don't know why. I don't know if he's good or bad or whatever, but I just laugh at him. I do. Um, all right, you guys. Wow. All right, this is what I'm ending it on, and I'm going to use this as my front cover. You guys, thank you for being here. This was a long one. Thank you all. Seriously, God bless you all. And may justice come tomorrow. Seriously, to all the victims that are waiting for it. I love you all. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so supportive. And I'm seeing another face in here. The fuck? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see this? Right here. This is another person. There is another person in here with her. There's another person in there. And the plot thickens. I'm done. I gotta go to bed. Okay, you guys. Good night to all. There's a child in there with her. I can't even, I don't even know what to say right now. Oh my God. You guys. You guys. This is her drinking the coffee, I think. Because look at the thing overhead. That's in the corner of her picture. That's an eyeball. Oh my God, I wish I didn't just see this. God damn it. Look what's in the corner. That's another person. I have to go to bed. This is insane. So, we have more to talk about tomorrow about this photo. Because she's not alone. Candace, I can't look at Candace. I told you this shit was going to shift. You guys, we've got something to talk about tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep, or else I'm going to be, unless I'm up all night doing this thing. Good night, you guys. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody. Good night, y'all.